we're going down memory lane with the White Sox great Paul Konerko this week. And then we're flashing back to when Gio Soto was a Cub and playing. That was a cool time. Then we flash back to Zach Thornton, a very effective White Sox relief pitcher who threw with the left hand. And then Jim McMahon playing against the Bears. That was weird. Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. Welcome to the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Sports Spotlight. They do it all at 108th and Kedzie. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. You should get to the Ballpark Pub for trivia. They have great food, great drink, and my trivia show on May 29th at 8 p.m. Come eat, drink, play, and win. 514 West Pershing Road. Fun times. See you over by there. Family Dentist. Lawrence Ferlin. E is the dentist. 109th and Kedzie. Crowns, veneers, cleanings, and more. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. You've got to get to Dr. Sherman Clay, chiropractor. Gentle adjusting. Most insurance accepted. Massage therapy, too. Walk-ins are welcome. Call 773-324-4325. That's HEAL. Dr. Sherman Clay. You've got to get to Snappers Seafood and Chicken, new to Chicagoland from Florida. Tilapia, perch, catfish, shrimp, conch from the Miami Connection, crab, Philly steak, grilled food, and much more at 115th and Western. See you at Snappers. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. Sox fans rejoice, Paul Konerko is back. And at Sox Fest, I asked him how the Sox can possibly top the kind of year they had in 05.
I know the guys on our team will do it. The guys on our team have too much pride to sit there and get caught with our focus somewhere else next year and look bad out there. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, that doesn't mean you win every game or even things go the way you want to, but I don't think it's going to be because, we have guys that have big heads or think that we're special. I don't see that happening with our group.
Physically, how are you right now?
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm ready to go. I mean, I took a couple weeks off. Baseball-wise, I'm just starting to get back into that stuff now, which is normal. But lifting and working out and all that starts basically a couple weeks after we won the World Series. So you kind of start building yourself back up. And I don't feel any different now than I have been in any other off season. So it's, I'll be ready to go come February.
What do you do with Brian Anderson? Is there anything special you tell him, or you just plug him in, let him go, or what?
Yeah, he's a talented guy. I mean, he's a real good athlete, and just don't think, just play. I mean, the only thing that's going to stop him is if he's thinking about, things on the field that he doesn't need to be. If he just goes out and plays his game, he's too talented not to come out with some good things. So that's what I would tell him, is just go out and just let your talent dictate where you're going to be. Don't try to figure it out. Don't try to think about it, which, I can say is not the way to go.
You ever remember playing after a championship? Like maybe in high school you won a title and then you had to reload for another title run?
I won a championship in high school, but it was my last year, so it was kind of a different story because the next time I was playing it was the minor leagues or whatever. But no, this will be the first time after a significant championship win and staying at the same level and coming back with the same group the next year. So I'm interested to see how everybody. I don't worry about the guys in this team because they come to play every day, and it has nothing to do with the things that come along with winning. I don't have to worry about guys on this team having too big of an ego or big heads. They come and play every day. They play the game the same way, regardless of the outcome the day before, regardless of the outcome the year before. So I'm not too concerned. We have the guys in this team we have the pitching, and we have the positional players that are willing to grind it out. So it's all there for the taking.
Have you thought about what opening day is going to be like this year with the raising a banner and getting the ring and all that stuff? Have you thought about what that's going to feel like?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be. I think the trick there is going to be. It's going to be awesome because everybody's going to want to relive last year, and everybody's going to be high. The thoughts are still fresh in your memory, and you're going to be excited about it. But you got to remember, you got to play that day, you got to play the next day, and the whole rest of the season. So. Hopefully, we kind of prepare ourselves, enjoy it a little bit, but then those are going to be important games. They're divisional games right off the bat, so we got to get right in the win column with those, and we know Cleveland will be ready because the way last year ended for them, I see them being very hungry and very ready to prove a point. So we got to be ready.
How do you sense the lineup looking? How do you think the batting order will go? How would you like it to be you and Tommy and Jermaine?
It doesn't matter. I would imagine. I don't know. I'm going to imagine I'm going to stay at fourth. It's just a matter of where Jim's going to hit, whether he's going to hit third or fifth. I mean, the thing about Jim is that, for me, whether he hits in front of me or behind me, it's protection in either way because if he's hitting behind you, he's a big left-handed bat. Everybody likes that when you have that behind you. If he's hitting in front of me, he walks over 100 times a year, and not only that, he's on base a lot. So his on-base percentage is very high. So you're constantly coming up with a guy on base, whether it be first or second, which then puts the pitcher in positions where, in certain counts, he's not going to want to make it into more of a rally.
You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212.
Kim G. Sherman, psychotherapist, Des Plaines Wellness Center. Therapy for individuals, couples, families. Call 847-962-4849. I've known Kim for over 20 years. She is a true professional, and she will help you. Give her a call. Family Dentist, Lawrence Furlan DDS, 109th and Kedzie, crowns, veneers, cleanings, improving your smile. They do a great job. Call 773-233-7044. Excellent work, impeccable. Call the Family Dentist, 773-233-7044. They did a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. You've got to get to the Wise Owl at Van Buren and Racine. Pizzas, pork sliders, Cuban sandwiches, carrot soup, elote, burgers, tacos, salads, and more. Great cocktails and great bartenders. A tremendous array at the Wise Owl, Van Buren and Racine. See you there. We're back on the Spotlight talking Cubs. And Giovanni Soto, age 25, acts 35 in the way he handles the Cubs pitching staff. Not only is he solid behind the plate, but with 20 homers and 80 RBIs contributing in all ways, and he talks about the pennant race and facing good teams and bad teams.
And I mean, we can't say it's a bad team or less of an opponent that it could be St. Louis or Milwaukee or teams that are in the run. I mean, we got to go out and play hard. So So when the good teams come in or the better standing teams come in, I mean, we they don't catch us sleeping. You know, we got to keep it hard. No matter who's out there, we got to play as if it was the most important game of the season.
Gio, you paid your dues before you came up here last September. You were really good then. You've been really consistent good all year. Do you ever pinch yourself saying, wow, I really am in a great situation now?
Yeah, I mean, right now, I mean, I feel pretty good, you know, about myself, about how the team is going, and more especially how the team is going. That's my number one concern as a leader out there and a catcher. You know, it looks good when your team's doing really good. I mean, I take a lot of pride when my team does bad. I want to take, you know, a little bit of a blame for that because I feel like when we do good, I want to take credit for it too. So when we do bad, I like to take responsibility as well. So, you know, it's like a game of chess out there. You got to, you know, think your opponent stay one step ahead and keep going.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about how you'll go out to the mound and not say anything to a pitcher, but just kind of hang out there and let him collect his thoughts. What do you do when you go out there to relax a guy?
It just depends. I mean, sometimes I, you know, try to, you know, sweet talk him. Sometimes you got to be a little rough with them, and it just depends on the situation. Sometimes, you know, pitchers are not really doing anything wrong. They're pitching pretty good. They're just getting in trouble, and you know, I just want to make sure that my pitchers are you know, focused on the game and forget whatever happened in the past, you know, couple hitters and you know, refocus on what they got to do next.
How could you...
I ask you about that thing with the community there. Is this something you want to get involved in? Because especially with this Humboldt Park, it's been very poverty-stricken and crime-ridden for many decades.
Yeah, it's really good to get involved, especially with, you know, with kids and support the, you know, the sport and for the kids to you know, to have fun and play baseball as well as we do. I mean, I was fortunate enough that at home, I mean, I always had a little field to play my league in, and you know, I always play baseball. So I just want to give an opportunity to the kids to, you know, to see us and they get motivated, and you know, they get in a new field now, so they take all the opportunities that the community is giving to them to be successful in life.
It's important for them to have some good Latino role models like you and Z that are showing up like that.
Yeah, of course. It always gives you a little extra motivation, and see that we're involved in the community too as well. I mean, we don't forget, you know, small causes or anything. I mean, we're all aware of it. I mean, we do have a job to do here, but if we got a moment to spare or, you know, an afternoon, we'll take it and you know, see the kids and make them feel like they're being watched too as we are, so they get motivated as well.
You strongly believe if they play baseball, that'll help them keep away from gangs and things like that if they're involved?
Yeah. Anything. I mean, anything in studies, baseball, any extracurricular activity that they can be involved in. You know, that's a positive side. I mean, and keep it off of trouble. I mean, you can see it, you know, in Puerto Rico as well, in the States. I mean, they, you know, as long as they got something to do and you know, as long as it's something good like sports, education, or extracurricular activities, I mean, they'll be fine. I mean, they'll be occupied enough so they don't have to look elsewhere.
With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta. Great donuts and ice creams with 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Go play at Red Shoes Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski in Alsip, featuring 16 Brunswick Gold Crown pool tables, drop fluorescent lighting fixtures, and a fabulous grade of cloth. Call 708-388-3700.
And now video gaming is available at Red Shoes from open till close. And don't forget, the Illinois Lottery too.
That's Red Shoe Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski.
You've got to get to the Sock Live Minkowski Trivia, alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. 93rd and Roberts Road. Great game, great people. Check out the Sock. I think you'll be glad you did when you go to my trivia game every other Thursday. 8 p.m., 93rd and Roberts Road. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie, Those tune-ups, transmission, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes, and emission system repair. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they've done a great job for me. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie. You've got to get to Papa Joe's new location, 5900 West 111th Street. Italian beef, tetrazzini, great pizza, parmesan, ravioli, and more. All my classic choices. New location, and they can still deliver into the city. Get to Papa Joe's.
Final couple weeks of the season, and every game has that playoff feel to it, especially in the latter innings. And I just want to get a feel for how the bullpen's reacting down there, and if you're having fun when it comes to the 6th, 7th, 8th.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. Any kind of time we can help out the team winning out there, and I think everyone's getting ready every day, preparing themselves, and doing what they can.
Now you got a few more bodies out there with the call-ups. Tell us about how the dynamic has changed and who has been added to the mix out there.
A lot of good young arms. It really takes it helps the whole staff out a lot. You know, we have I think extra 4 arms out there right now, and makes a big difference. You know, when a game's out of control, either one way or the other. You know, where there's like a 6-7 run lead, anyone can throw, and that way you don't have the guys that have a lot of games in their belt this year, or someone you need to count on in a closer game. Doesn't have to throw those innings.
When you're going out now, and you'll be on the road when this hits the air, so you'll be at Yankee Stadium the last days of it. In fact, a little bit of drama when you're going to be going up against some tough hitters over there.
Oh yeah, they have a lot of lefties over there. I'll be probably be almost in every single game, I'm guessing. A lot of fun though. I have a lot of good at bats against Damon, Giambi, Matsui, Kano, all those guys. So you got to bring your A game against those guys, and they're going to be having a lot of fun. That atmosphere's going to be great, and it's going to be kind of an honor to play one of the last series there.
Then also on this trip, you got the Twins. It's a gigantic 3, just really huge. Who are the guys you enjoy getting out on that Twins team?
I get Mauer Morneau almost every single time. I think last time we were there, we played 4 games. I threw 3 of them and faced Mauer Morneau both times. So I get them every time, and they definitely. I got to definitely crank it up a little bit for them, and they know it, and they lock in a little bit on me, and it's always a tough battle.
Now, do you find it to be more of a physical battle, or does it start to become mental, where they're sitting on something, and maybe you try to get cute and beat them with something else?
Yeah, I don't think I try to be cute. They know I'm gonna go right after them. But it kind of comes a cat and mouse game. What side I play, I'm gonna throw my fastball to. I'm gonna throw my breaking ball, a split, whatever it is. The key to them is getting strike one. Having an 0-1 count, and where I dictate the count, not where it's 2-0 and I gotta throw them a fastball and they know it's coming. So it's a lot of fun facing those two guys. They're great hitters and 2 of the best in the American League.
More and more, and I see this, I think, more in American League games, but, the hitter will get ahead 2-1, 3-1, and the pitcher will still throw something unlikely, not a fastball, on those favorable counts. Have you dabbled in that a little bit yourself?
No, I pretty much go after them. Everyone knows I'm going to throw a fastball at any given time in the count, and when I fall behind, I'm make them hit my best pitch, and that's what it is, the fastball, and try to locate it decently. I have to get on the plate to get a strike call if they don't swing. So they know what's coming, and it's a matter of them putting it in play.
On situations, and I've seen more of this year than other years, 3-2 counts and repeated foul-offs. Mm-hmm. I know it's kind of frustrating for the pitcher, but you've thrown 5, 6, 7 strikes, and they seem to get just a little nub on it. What's going through your mind when that happens?
You just got to keep on throwing over the plate, and they can put it in play. You don't want to get that free pass. I remember Iwamura, that game I came in, bases loaded, and he fouled off 6 straight full-count fastballs, and I finally walked him on the 7th, and that's just, he did a great job of staying alive on some really, really tough pitches, and then I just barely missed on one. He took it and got the free pass, but it's a tough battle sometimes. It's a situation. If you have bases loaded, you don't want to walk them. Other times, you might throw a breaking ball if there's an open base somewhere. Try to get them to swing at something out of the zone a little bit.
Another observation. Seems to me at times, and I see it more in the American League, strike zone a little smaller at times in 08. Do you feel sometimes a little bit of squeezing this season?
It just depends on the umpire, what's been going on, just the situation. It's tough sometimes for them back there to really see a pitch well. They got to make a call quickly, and it's they don't have the luxury of replay and being able to look at the pitch again like we do. When you watch video and you can be pissed off at them for missing a call, but it's It's one of those things where they have a tough job too. So it's I wouldn't say the zone's gotten smaller this year, but it's definitely there's times where pitches go both ways.
Very diplomatic of you. In case any umpires watching. A little bit about your hitting on your team. They say that the stats show your team is superb when you hit a home run, and the stats drop off quite a bit in games that they don't. Does that concern you as a pitcher, and do you think